Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a steaming pile of chaos straight from r/TIFU, where one poor sod turned a wholesome family gathering into a literal crap-tastrophe. This story's got it all: embarrassment, desperation, and enough poop water to drown a small village. Grab your plunger and let's jump in. Alright, let me set the scene for you. I'm Steve, a 28-year-old bloke from Manchester. England, yep, the land of gray skies, warm beer, and sarcasm so thick you could spread it on toast. I've been dating this absolute stunner, Amy, for 6 months now. She's the kind of girl who turns heads without even trying. Long chestnut hair that falls just past her shoulders, hazel eyes that sparkle like she's hiding a secret, and a body that could make a priest rethink his vows. She's got this way of walking too, hips swaying in those tight jeans that makes my brain short-circuit every damn time. We've been solid. Date nights at the pub, lazy Sundays on the couch, the works. So when she invited me to her parents' place for a big family reunion last Saturday, I was buzzing. Meeting the whole crew, eating some proper home-cooked grub, maybe even charming her mum into liking me? Sign me up. I roll up to their house around 3 p.m. A tidy little semi-detached number on the edge of town. Red brick walls, flower boxes overflowing with geraniums. The kind of place that screams, respectable British family. I'm looking sharp. Black button-up shirt, jeans that don't sag halfway down my arse, and a splash of cologne that smells like pine forests and bad decisions. Amy opens the door, and holy hell, she's a vision. Wearing this flowery sundress that clings to her curves like it was painted on, the hem flirting just above her knees. Her lips brush mine in a quick kiss. Soft, warm, tasting like strawberry lip gloss, and she drags me inside with a grin. The house is alive. Aunts bustling in the kitchen, uncles cracking open beers, cousins sprawled on the sofa, and some old geezer in the corner who I'm pretty sure wandered in off the street for the free food. The air's thick with the smell of roast lamb, gravy, and fresh-baked Yorkshire puddings. It's cozy, chaotic, and perfect. Amy's mum, Janet, a short, stocky woman with a perm that hasn't seen a stylist since Thatcher was in office, shoves a plate in my hands. "Go on, love, tuck in," she says, and I'm not about to argue. I pile it high. Juicy lamb, creamy mash, a river of gravy, and then, here's where the plot thickens. Her Aunt Doreen swoops in with a bowl of homemade yogurt. "It's good for the gut, lad," she insists, spooning a massive, wobbly dollop onto my plate. It's thick, tangy, with a weird aftertaste like sour cream left out too long, but I'm here to impress, so I choke it down. Amy's sitting next to me, her bare thigh brushing mine under the table, sending little electric jolts up my spine. We're chatting about nothing, some dumb TV show we binged last week, and I'm thinking, mate, you're smashing this. They're gonna love you. Fast forward 30 minutes and my stomach decides it's had enough of playing nice. It starts gurgling, quietly at first, like a distant thunderstorm, but then it ramps up to full-on industrial machinery. I feel this hot, prickly sweat creeping up my neck, and my guts twist like someone's wringing out a wet towel. I shift in my seat, trying to act casual, but then, bam! A cramp hits me so hard I nearly drop my fork. It's like my insides are staging a prison break. I lean over to Amy, voice low, and mutter, "Babe, where's the bog?" She smirks. God, that smirk. Lips curling just enough to show she knows I'm screwed, and points down the hall. "Second door on the left. Don't die in there." I'm up and moving before she finishes, waddling like a drunk duck, praying I don't shart myself in front of her nan. I make it to the bathroom, a tiny tiled box with a sink, a loo, and a faded floral curtain, and slam the door shut, locking it like I'm barricading myself from a zombie horde. I drop my trousers, plonk down on the cold porcelain, and sweet merciful Christ, it's an explosion. No, not an explosion, a bloody volcanic eruption. I'm gripping the sides of the toilet like it's the only thing keeping me from falling into the abyss, and the sound. Oh God, the sound. It's like a wet trumpet solo played by a drunk toddler, loud, sloppy, and relentless. The smell hits next, a thick, rancid fog that burns my nostrils. Rotten eggs, swamp gas, and a hint of that cursed yogurt all rolled into one. I'm sweating buckets, my shirt sticking to my back, muttering, "Fucking hell, Doreen, what good for the gut, my arse?" As wave after wave of this unholy nightmare pours out of me. After what feels like an hour, but was probably closer to 10 minutes, I'm done. I'm a wreck. Hair plastered to my forehead, breathing like I've run a marathon, but the relief? Pure bliss. I reach for the flush, hit the button, and nothing. The water swirls lazily, but the steaming pile of doom I've left behind just sits there, staring up at me like, "Nice try, mate." I flush again. Still nada. Now the water's creeping up, brown and menacing, and my heart's pounding like a jackhammer. I spot a plunger in the corner, my savior, and grab it, jamming it into the bowl like I'm trying to stab the devil himself. I'm pumping away, muttering, "Come on, you bastard, go down!" But instead of clearing, the water surges. A chunky foul tsunami spills over the edge, splattering onto the tiles with a sickening plop, plop, plop. It's on my trainers, those nice white Nikes I bought last month. On the floor, even a rogue speck on my jeans. I'm standing in a puddle of my own making, plunger in hand, thinking, this is how I die, drowned in shit water at my girlfriend's house. Panic mode activated. I flush again because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment, and the toilet groans like it's possessed. The water rises higher, a bubbling, stinking mess, and now it's cascading out like a horror movie flood scene. I'm slipping around in it, my socks soaked, trying to block the flow with my hands like some kind of demented dam builder. It's no use, the bathroom's a swamp. The air's so thick with stench I can taste it. I'm gagging, eyes watering, when knock, knock, knock. Someone's at the door. It's Amy's dad, Brian, a massive bloke with a mustache that could wrestle a bear. "Oi, Steve, you alright in there?" "Been ages." "You wanking or what?" he bellows, and I hear muffled laughter from down the hall. My face is on fire, cheeks burning hotter than a curry vindaloo. I crack the door open, just a sliver, and croak, "Sir, the toilet's clogged." He shoves past me, takes one look at the apocalyptic mess, and swear to God, he retches so hard his mustache quivers. "Bloody hell!" he chokes, stumbling back into the hall, yelling, "Janet, get in here." Amy's mum storms in next, mop in hand, her perm bouncing with every furious step. She freezes in the doorway, eyes bugging out, and screeches, "Oh my God, it stinks like a bleedin' sewer in here." Doreen, the yogurt witch, pokes her head in and snaps, "That's not my yogurt, that's your lamb, Janet." And now they're bickering while I'm standing there, ankle deep in poop soup, wishing the ground would swallow me whole. The cousins pile into the hallway, 3 lanky teens with phones out, snapping pics like it's a tourist attraction. "Mate, you've turned Nan's Lou into Chernobyl," one cackles, zooming in on my soggy trainers. Another chimes in, "Hope you're not staying for pudding, shitlord." And the whole family's crowding around, gawking like I've just murdered someone. Amy's at the back, hands over her mouth, eyes wide with horror. I try to catch her gaze, mouthing, "Help me, babe." But she just shakes her head, cheeks flaming red. Brian's on the phone with a plumber, shouting, "Yeah, mate, it's a bloody emergency. Bring the industrial kit." But the guy says he's booked till 5 p.m. Brilliant. The smell's spreading now, seeping through the walls like a toxic cloud, and Janet declares, "Right, that's it, we're eating outside." They drag the dining table into the garden, yes, the actual garden, chairs scraping, plates clattering, while I stand there like a drenched rat. 20 people all glaring at me over their roast lamb, forks paused midair. The cousins keep snickering, whispering, "Pooh boy," under their breath, and Doreen mutters something about weak stomachs these days. Amy finally pulls me aside, her sundress swishing as she grabs my arm. "What the hell did you eat that smells like that?" she hisses, her face a mix of fury and embarrassment. Dad couldn't even finish his food, I stammer. It was the yogurt. Your aunt's bloody yogurt. But she just groans, "Oh my God, Steve," and stomps off to help her mum. Brian's brother, this wiry git with a beer belly and a fag dangling from his lips, sidles up to me. "Rough day, eh, lad? Next time, stick to water," he says, slapping my back so hard I nearly cough up a lung. The humiliation's complete. I'm the guy who ruined the reunion, the walking biohazard, the boyfriend who can't even shit right. I can't take it anymore. The stares, the whispers, the fact that my socks are squelching with every step. I grab my coat, mumble, "Feeling a bit poorly, sorry," and bolt. Amy runs after me, yelling, "Steve, wait!" But I'm already halfway down the street, head down, pride in pieces. I get home, kick off my ruined trainers, and collapse on the couch. Then I cry. Proper ugly cry, snot dripping, shoulders shaking. 6 months of being the perfect boyfriend, witty, charming, the guy who remembers her favorite wine, flushed away. Well, not flushed, because that damn toilet wouldn't cooperate. It's Monday now, 2 days later, and Amy's barely texting me. Her last message was, "Mum's still fuming about the bathroom. Maybe give it a few days." I'm terrified to face her family again. What if they bring it up at Christmas? What if Brian starts calling me Crap King or some bollocks like that? I've spent the weekend Googling how to unclog a toilet like it's going to erase the memory, but I know I'm screwed. Last night I even had this dumb fantasy. Me and Amy in the shower, her dress soaked and clinging to her skin, water dripping down her cleavage as she laughs and says, "Let's wash that disaster away." I'm kissing her neck, hands sliding over her wet curves, steam fogging up the glass. And then the shower drain gurgles and I snap out of it, heart racing, because even my daydreams are cursed now. So there you have it, folks. Steve's descent from boyfriend material to poopocalypse poster boy. Will Amy forgive him? Will her family ever let him set foot in their house again? Or is he doomed to be the guy who turned a reunion into a literal shitstorm? Let's hit the Reddit comments for some reactions. User PlungerMaster69 says, "Bro, you're a legend. Next time, bring a hazmat suit." User LambLover420 writes, "That yogurt aunt needs to be stopped. War crimes, I tell ya." And Shy Girl Yukai adds, "Poor Amy, but I'd still date him. He's got guts, pun intended." What do you think? Drop your thoughts below, and if you've got a TIFU story that tops this, send it my way. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. You know the drill. Catch you in the next one.